This video will help you to work with images in your picture galleries. So I'm logging into WordPress using, and you'll use the one that was provided to you. So I'm logging into it now, and this takes me to the dashboard for the back end of WordPress. So the slideshows, or things that you can do for the website, are listed on the left side. Pages, theme settings, appearance, and down near the bottom left is a choice called Slider Revolution. So I click that, and it opens up the list of available slideshows that have been made. So everything from your homepage slides right here to beautify your space, have a seat wall, etc. So let's say we're going to work with one of the slideshows and add a picture to it. Let's pick have a seat wall. So you can see here that there are a few options here and here. This is for the settings for the slideshow, and this is to edit the contents of the slideshow. So let's edit the contents of the slideshow. So I click on the little pencil icon, and it opens up the slides, and you can see that all the pictures that are available of the slides are right there. So let's say that you don't like the order of it, but you want a different one first. Say this little area with the 4 chairs, you want that slide first. Well, all you would need to do is put your mouse over it, click and hold the slide, and just drag it over here, and it automatically resets them for you. Then you would click Save Slide, and then that would save the changes. But since we have the other one listed first, I'll move it back, and then I'll click Save, and now it's back to the way it was before. So let's say that I'm going to add another slide. Before I do that, I need to do just a little bit of preparatory work on the picture so that it doesn't slow down the website unnecessarily. When you take pictures using Carl's camera or something else, usually the resolution is too high for a website, so the file size is very big and it will take a long time to upload that picture, so you'll need to resize it. So an easy way in Windows to resize a picture, I have one here. And this is a picture of those steps. We'll just use that as an example. I'm going to open that with Windows Paint. So here's Windows Paint, and as you can see, the picture is so big. I'm going to click this little icon for resize, and I'm going to change it from its very large size to 1024. And the other size vertically will automatically adjust because I've clicked maintain aspect ratio. So I'll click OK, and now the picture is all set. So I will save that picture, and if I want to preserve the original, I would choose Save As and save a new name, but I've already saved this on my desktop. So now the picture is ready to be uploaded. So let's go back to our website now, and I'm going to click Add Slide. And in a blank slide will put a space there with nothing in it. Add bulk slides allows you to choose one or several slides to upload. So I'm going to choose one, but I'll still click on this Add Bulk Slides. And it opens up the Media Manager in WordPress. So here you can see is that image on my desktop. I'm just going to click and drag it over to the Add Bulk Slides routine there. So you get a little progress, and now it's uploaded. Now you can rename that as a title if you want, for something that you would like that would help you to organize them. But for the time being, let's just leave it the way it is, and then I'll click Insert. And we wait a moment for it to automatically enter it, and now we can see that that slide has now been added. So this is paving, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that in there for the time being because it is paving. So there's no other options to do with that because it automatically sets the parameters of it for you, which is really nice. And if I want to change anything in particular, I can just click on that, and it will open up that particular slide, and show you where it is. And you can play with the settings or move it around, or if you get really ambitious, you can change the fade times and all of that kind of stuff. But we'll leave it as is for now, and I'm going to click Save Slide. So now I'm in the portfolio, and I'm going to click on Pave Your Way with Pavers, and it brings up the site and that particular gallery. And instead of just clicking one picture at a time, you can actually click and drag this a little bit, and I'll go all the way over to the right, and now you can see that that slide is there. So it looks like it uploaded okay. The size is good, so in case I don't remember if I saved it, but I will save it. And that is basically how to work with images with a slideshow. So let's go back in closing here to the main slideshows. So let's say that you wanted to create a new one. Carl offered a new service. Well, you can either click Add a New Slider and then start adding pictures to it like we just showed, or you can pick an existing one and duplicate it, because that will preserve all the settings that we set for all the other sliders. That'll prevent having to do a lot of extra work, which takes us to the settings itself. So let's go back to that paver, and this time we'll pick Settings instead of the pencil for editing it. So there's a number of options here for the slideshow. General settings, layout and visual, navigation. These we left the way that it was by default, but under general settings you can set the slideshow to stop advancing if somebody puts a mouse over it, or you can stop the slideshow after playing a certain amount of loops. And you can randomize it if you want, all sorts of settings that you have there. The progress bar, you can make the progress bar active, and that will show how many seconds, or give a progress of time so that the end user knows the next slide is coming if you want. You can also choose an alternate first slide. However, by rearranging the pictures, you can do that too. That's actually a simpler way to do it. So under layout and visual, you can add a shadow, you can add a dotted overlay, change the background cover, but we left it white to match your site. And you can change the spinner if you want, the little icon that shows the picture is loading. And under navigation, we enabled arrows, and the one that you had selected was called Hephaestus, and the default setting for that. And always show, no, because we wanted that to be able to show if a person moused over it. So those settings have all been set that way. And you can choose where the left and right arrows are going to be. You can left align them, center, right align. You can have all the arrows on the right side, on the top, or wherever you want. So that's enough on that right now. So we didn't change any settings. So this is basically how to work with pictures and slideshows within your new website.